What's poppin', guys? It's your girl Christina, and I'm coming at you with a little story time video.
Working real hard to make a living, yeah, for the ones I love. Working real hard to keep on winning.
This video was inspired by Gramz' recent video she uploaded. She got arrested in Walmart. It was a crazy situation. However, it's something that we go through all the time. So, some years ago, I probably was in my early 20s. Not probably. I was in my early 20s, around 22, 23 maybe. So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to change everybody's name. So it's Smooth and Live. I might forget, but I'm going to try not to forget. We ended up going to this bar right there on West 4th. It's like a gyro place, not too far from Papayas. I don't even think it's there anymore. I haven't been on West 4th in so many years, I don't even remember. But it was like a gyro spot, and right next to the gyro spot, it was like a bar on the other side. It was one whole business. We all go in there for drinks. I didn't drink that. I didn't drink. I ended up, they was at the bar doing what they was doing, and I was sitting over in the booth. And the booth I was sitting in, there was this white guy sitting there, an older white guy, and he was just telling me about his life. When it was time to go, we leave, we pack up, we leave the place. Sorry, it's so long ago that I'm also trying to remember everything without leaving stuff out. But I'm gonna get to the juicy part. So we leave, and then Smooth realizes that she didn't get her change back. So I'm like, all right, so what you want to do? You want to go get your change back, or you want to just say it and we leave? She's like, nah, I want my change back. I'm like, all right. So we go back to the place, and they're talking at the bar. I'm by the door. For some reason, I take off my jacket. I think it was hot or something. It seemed he was gonna be there for a minute or something. I don't know, but I had my jacket in my hand. I put the jacket down on the table. I'm just waiting to see what's going on. Next thing you know, I hear because I was talking to I remember talking to somebody that was standing there. I can't remember what we was talking about, but I remember I heard a glass, like a shatter, like a bottle or something fall. So I turned around, like, what's going on? In shock. Somebody grabs me from behind, lifts me up off my feet, and takes me outside the door and closes the door behind me. By the time I turn back around to try to go inside, they lock the door. So I'm like, my coat, I'm shaking the door of my coat. And then I look over past them, and I see that Smooth and Live is going blow for blow with the bartender and the guy who's supposed to be the manager that night. He was playing the guitar the whole time in the corner somewhere. So I'm like, what's going on? I'm cursing. I'm like, open the door. What's going on? I got to get my coat. My coat is right there. Next thing you know, I see them like going towards the back way of the mind you, Smooth is unaggressive. She dressed like me. She's baggy clothes. She's more of an aggressive female. And Live, she is more feminine. They're going through the back. I see them going towards the back way. I don't know what's going on. The door is locked. I don't know that this is a back door around the corner. I'm thinking they're going to the basement. I'm thinking they're getting drugged down to the basement. I don't know why I didn't think about my phone. We didn't have smartphones back then when you could just pull out and record at that time. I can't remember what phone I had then. Can't remember what phone I had at that time. But that's what I'm seeing. I'm panicking. I don't know what's going on. Then when they're going around, the guy opens the door for me so I can get my coat. I'm like, I just want to get my coat. What's going on? Where did they go? Blah, blah, blah. So he's like, no, they went out through the back. It's around the corner. But he wasn't letting me go where they was. So I just grabbed my coat, put it on. And when I came out, they was already coming around the corner back to the front of the place. So now that they're in the front, Smooth is on the floor. The manager's on top of Smooth. So, and then Live is like 2 cars behind me. Okay, so let's say the bar is right here. The bar is here. Smooth is like on the corner of the bar door, but in the street, and Live is like right here. It's like right here. So I got to run back and forth. So I see Smooth on the floor. So I go and because these guys are tall. I think the manager probably like maybe like 5'10" or 6 feet. I don't know. We're short. So everybody is 6 feet to us, okay? We're all short. All of us about the same height. I'm 5'2". There was a Smooth is probably like 5'3", 5'4". Sorry if you're watching this video and I messed up your size. I mean your height, not size, your height. Live is about 5'2" as well. And thick girl though. She's thick. Anyway. So I see Smooth on the floor. I go and I just like hit the manager with, I'm like, first I'm trying to get him off. I'm like, she's a girl, get off of her. And he's not paying me no mind, and he's holding her by the hood and stuff like that. So I go and I just kind of like nudge him like that, like, get off of her, she's a girl. So he kind of goes back a little bit. I help her to get up. I turn and I see Live going blow for blow with the bartender. Boom and boom. I'm like, yo, what the hell is going on? So I run over there and I bum rush him too. But I don't throw no blows at nobody. I'm just pushing everybody off. Because there's a crowd of other white people around us. And you know, white people, when they see black people fighting, they automatically assume that we're the ones who started all this. And we're just being ghetto and, you know how they do. So anyway, I'm not being racist right now. I'm just stating facts and how things is. So don't really give me all that drama in my comments, okay? Just telling you what it is and how it was for that night and that time. So anyway, I get them free, and the guys are now like surrounding us, and somehow there's a crowd forming around us too. And I'm like, yo, let them go. These are girls. What's going on? And one is a school teacher. I believe kindergarten or something like that. So she gets arrested. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a whole big drama. At that time, I thought she was going to lose her job. So I was trying to help her get free. I was doing security at the time. I wasn't really worried about my job too much. I know I didn't do anything. Like, literally, I didn't do anything. If anything, the only thing I did was try to help my friends from getting beat up, and I still didn't even throw any blows at anybody. I still didn't assault anybody or anything. So I know I didn't do anything. So I just wanted her to go get the Jeep, and so we can all just get in the car and out of there. So I'm just trying to get everybody out of this crowd because it is not looking like a good thing. So I'm thinking like, dang, how can we get out of this situation? So I go in, I'm like, dang, the train station, it's going to be, I don't know. Let's just run. Let's go try to get into a car or something. So, Live, she gets away. I get her free. But now they're just on top of the both of us. 2 studs. I'm not thinking about it at that time like that. I'm just thinking we're 2 females. We're little. That's what I'm thinking about. How the hell we going to get out of here? Away from this mob of people that has now pretty much following us everywhere we go. Like, literally, there was a mob of people. I'm now scared. I'm not scared to fight. Like, I'm with whatever. We could get it popping. Who want it? Let's do it. But it's like a mob of people. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, and Smooth is also drunk at the same time because they was drinking at the bar, spending a lot of money. So somehow I'm able to get us away, not away from the mob, but we run enough to jump into a yellow cab. And I'm like, just drive, just go straight. I'll pay you $100, just go. And this mob of people are following the cab, like they're running behind the cab. You know what I'm saying? Like, what that you would think we murdered the whole village the way these people was coming after us. Like, all they was missing was the torches. Listen, and the guy, he went, but then he stopped. Like, people were saying, police, police, police. And just, I'm like, yo. So we get out the cab. We get out of the cab. And I'm like, yo, Smooth, can you run? Because I could run. Now, I could run. Okay? I played basketball. I ran track. I'm fast, is what I'm trying to say. Like, I ain't that fast now. I'm older. But at that time, I knew I could run. So she's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm like, all right, she had Tim's on. I'm like, tie up your boots tight because you're going to have to run and you don't want them to hold you back. She's like, nah, I'm good. So I'm like, all right, you sure? She's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, let's go. So I'm booking it. Vroom, 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 vroom. booking it. I turn around, and it looks like she only took like 5 steps from where we were. I'm halfway up the block. I'm like, yo. She's like, just go, just go. Leave, don't worry about it. I got it. I'm not going to leave you. I'm like, no, I'm not going to leave you here. Like, I wouldn't be able to live life anymore if I just left. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would feel real bad. Like, I just left you when you're intoxicated. You're not in the right state of mind. I'm not going to leave you. I see a policeman coming. I see them coming. So I'm like, cool. The police is coming. Let me go grab them. So I'm running up. Help, help, over here, just like this. Help, help, over here. Like, I was loud, hands up in the air, waving them around like I just don't care. You get what I'm saying? And I'm like, help, help. Like, I'm yelling, help, hands in the air. This police officer grabs me by my wrist and flings me like a piece of paper, because I was a lot smaller at that time. I probably was 100 pounds wet at that time. You get what I'm saying? That he's a bigger police officer. Everybody's bigger than me. You get what I'm saying? At that time especially. And he grabs me and he just whoops me. Not a car, it was a van. Like a Jeep. It was a Jeep. He flings me by my wrist. Just flings me to the car. My whole everything. Like I just splat. Like just my whole everything. All of this just went up on the van. Like, I just hit I couldn't even protect myself. It was just like real hard. I don't even know what the hell hit. Like, it was so fast and so hard and so I kind of was shaking up a little bit. Like, I had to get my shit together real quick, because I'm like, oh, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Then he grabs my arms and, like, I don't know if he thought I was like the most flexible person in the world, and he just was like, just had me up on this car. Like, I'm like, my arm can't go no more. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm this big. Like, come on. You don't have to do that much work to get me in cuffs. I'm not moving. You threw me against the car like a piece of leaf. Like, I'm not a 300-pound man that is 6'10". That's how he was treating me. I'm like, and then, so fine, now we're both arrested, and the manager guy, or whoever he want to be, comes up, and they don't ask us no questions. They're not even trying to hear what we trying to say. They're not trying to hear nothing. You get what I'm saying? All we getting is shut up and get in the car, and that's it. And the guy, the owner manager guy, said, yeah, those two, it was them. So I looked at him and I said, me? I did something? It was me? I did something? Well, not like this, because I'm like this. I'm like, me? So after that, I just had to just go with the flow of what was going on, because there was really no reason for me to get upset or feel any type of way or do anything, because nobody could hear me. I was just a black girl. I was just a black girl, and whatever these white people felt about black people at that time, I was every single one of their thoughts. Everything they've ever thought of a black person, that was me. At the end of the day, that's what it was. They don't care that I was a nice person. They didn't care that these big men were beating up women. They didn't care about anything. They didn't even try to hear anything. Even though I was the one screaming for help. You know, I get emotional when I tell the story, and this is the emotional part, because I'm thinking about the time. Like, the emotion was, it was crazy. But anyway, you never really understand till you go through something like this. But anyway, then the guy had Smooth's hat. She always wear fitted hats, and he had her Yankee hat, and she told the police, he has my hat. Can I get my hat? And the manager guy said, no, I'm keeping it. In front of the police officer, he said, no, I'm keeping it. And the police officer said, get in the car. get in the car. He's keeping your hat. And she's like, what do you mean he's keeping my hat? That's my hat. And then he throws her in the car, but the way he throws her in the car is like she's off balance. You get what I'm saying? In the back of the car, like she's off balance. She doesn't have any hands. You get what I'm saying? So she can't catch herself. So she's just down on her body pretty much and trying to like get up. But he's making it seem like she's not cooperating. And I'm like, she cannot get up. She's not resisting you. She just can't get up. She needs help. She clearly needs help. You know, I'm yelling at, but then I'm also trying to remind myself, like, you know, just calm down. So I'm telling her, like, Smooth, just calm down. Just listen to what they're saying. Just relax your body and let him pick you up or something, you know. And she got in the car. He tightens her cuffs even tighter. I don't want to leave that part out. While she's down. And no, while she's up. And she's talking about the hat before laying down, before he tried to push her in the car. When she was like, that's my hat. That's, you know, how you going to take my hat? He ends up tightening up her cuffs on her wrist. And she's like, ah! Because them cuffs hurt. You know, those cuffs hurt. So because he's tightening it on her wrist, he's, you know, that's when he ends up throwing her in the car. And she's like, my cuffs are way too tight. She's like, the cuffs are way too tight. Way too tight. Ignoring us the whole ride. We went to the through the bookings. I slept the whole time. 24 hours. We saw the judge. We even had to go see a lawyer. And the lawyer, this whole system is just not set up for us to win. The lawyer, they got access to the cameras. So I went to go see it's a court-appointed lawyer, by the way. And I went to the lawyer's office and we went and looked over the cameras. And the cameras show that I had nothing to do with what was going on. The cameras show that I was lifted up off my feet, taken outside, and the door was closed behind me and I'm on the other side of the door. So I'm saying to him, my story matches up. Look, exactly what I told you is exactly what you see on the camera. So he's like, yeah, but do you have any witnesses? Because they have witnesses saying that it was you. Mind you, it shows that it was somebody else there. There was 3 of us, not 2 of us. And I was one of the 3 that was removed from the scene. So he was like, if you don't have any witnesses, then we can take it to trial. But if they find you guilty, you can do up to 7 years in prison. 7 years for something that clearly shows that I had nothing to do with it. They always like to give, you can either take it to court and do up to 7 years if you're found guilty, or you can take this disorderly conduct and stay out of trouble for a year, and it'll be wiped from your, it'll be sealed from your records. It's a misdemeanor. So I took that misdemeanor and just took the deal and went about my life, and here I am today. So I just wanted to tell you guys that story. Anyway, peace. I see ya.